12 signs of the zodiac are divided into 4 elements: fire, earth, air, and water. When signs belong to the same element, it means they have traits in common. The 3 signs involved in the air element are Gemini, the twins, Libra, the scales, and Aquarius, the water bearer. If we're going to look at air, the best place to start is with air itself. Air is intangible, shifting, and abstract, because while you can't see it, you can see the effect it has on the things around it. All of these characteristics are appropriate in discussing the air signs, because air is all about the intangible experience of life, thought. The intellect is breezy by nature, and as with air, you can't see thoughts. You can only see the effect that people's thoughts have on their lives. Because they love thinking, and thinking is enhanced by knowledge, the air signs usually educate themselves on a wide range of topics. This contributes to a global view of life, and they have a charming way of seeing all viewpoints as equal. These signs genuinely want to know what you have to say, because it all funnels into the study of life, and by life I mean the human psyche, because that is the central mystery here. It's an endless subject, and a difficult one, but the air signs believe that if they look hard enough, they'll find a scaffolding of some kind, a system that explains everything, and they really want everything explained. For air, the intellect carries a humanitarian feature. Thinking results in creating codes of behavior. The air signs are touched by the idea that there are rules of conduct in society, and they're glad to be a part of it. Personally, they have high standards as to how people should treat each other. Many of them think that civilization itself hinges on manners, and we should appreciate one another's courtesy. Naturally, being socially smooth is something they often achieve. The air signs also pride themselves on being rational. Humans are the only creatures on Earth that reflect or consider themselves. So we see human symbolism in the twins and the water bearer. The symbol for Libra takes it up a notch. It's so mental that it's represented by a machine whose purpose is to dispassionately weigh material. When evaluating all the factors of an issue, the thinking process can be very much like evening the pans of a scale. They think the human intellect is the most noble, refined thing in the universe. But is there more to it? Yes. And that brings us to the deficits of air. You don't go to these signs if you want to talk about an emotion or a complicated subjective experience. They might just go blank and say, oh, would you look at the time? This matters a lot in intimate relationships because intimacy is gained and maintained through emotional vulnerability. When a partner has been hurt, when they're furious, when they're opening up and putting it all out there, the air signs are likely to give a chilly response. The partner feels rejected and isolated, and in the face of this aloofness, they can get crazier and crazier. Meanwhile, air can't understand where all these demands are coming from. You see, air is secretly very sensitive, easily hurt, and prone to dependence. They have anger, jealousy, and lots of fears. Now, they can't think their way out of this energy or put it into a logical system. So they'll cast emotion into the unconscious and proceed as though it isn't there. This just means that when something triggers air to explode, watch out, because their jealousy has expanded in the pressure cooker. Air would rather retreat to the world of facts it's created, and it is the hardest element to have a close relationship with for this reason. But if you get down below that mask, the air signs are honest and trusting and sweet. They live with principles and values. It's one of the reasons they go through life so unruffled. And they tend to reflect on others as much as they reflect on themselves. Thank you for watching Secrets from an Astrologer's Desk, the elements, air. I'm Joy. More videos to come.